always, when you join me here on my channel. You're one of my treasures. Welcome to what I like to call Area 5T1, where we do discuss the 5Ts. We do talk about transition, triathlon trends, teaching slash tips. Um, we talk about trucks. Got some background noise there. When we talk about trucks, we talk about my uh, 2008 Nissan Xterra, which I am doing a resto mod. In fact, I just did a small short discussing one of the next projects that will be done, which will be, well, next week we are doing, my friend and I are doing spark plugs and coils, and I have just gotten a new set of brake rotors to do those. So that will be one of the next projects. This past weekend we did 3 out of the 4 oxygen sensors. Next Saturday we will place the 4th oxygen sensor. We were having a hard time taking the last one out, so he was gonna speak with one of his other mechanic buddies and see if there was any trick to it. So please do hit a like, subscribe, and comment, and feel free to jump into the stream. Please keep comments respectful, no disrespect for anyone. So feel free to jump in. I do want to thank my mods when they do jump in. They are always fantastic on here. And got a new look to YouTube on my channel. So like I said, welcome everyone. Hello Evan, welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Feel free. Well, Muhammad, actually, I am a transgender woman, and right now I am growing it out. So I will tell you the truth, and it is not. That's one of my big things here, is to be open and not disrespect anybody by not telling them the truth. So welcome everyone, welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit a like and subscribe. Trying a little bit, going with the theme of the month, as it is Halloween, doing a little bit of a mystic look. Got my little phases of the moon thing here going. It does have gold silk screen on it, so I decided to do a gold eyeshadow, and of course my winged eyeliner. Beast mode, actually, I am a transgender woman. So I used to be one. I am straightforward on here. So my pronouns, beast mode, are she, her, hers. Welcome everyone, welcome to the stream. Well, skate crazy, that will earn you, let's see, I think we will hide you from the channel. I've had one of the things I do ask, we can discuss things here, but just not being disrespectful to each other. Um, no, I miss being a guy. I don't miss it at all. No, not at all. Beast, not at all. Muffin, thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. Make sure to hit that like button. What do you mean by you're on the internet? So, well, it's funny, beast mode. That's a question I do get a lot, and it's like, what made you want to be a woman? Um, what made you want to be a guy? It's basically the same thing. Or stay a guy. There's something that you feel inside that is not correct. You feel, you your sensation is that you like feminine things. Basically, you're not gay. Basically, you have this desire to always want to dress as a woman. You want to be a woman, um, and you feel uncomfortable in guy mode, basically. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, Apex. Please do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Scribbit. So many of you know, I don't know if many of you heard the topics on this channel we do talk about. Apex, we can always talk about that. I was actually watching, um, I don't know how many of you like to watch Ancient Aliens, and I like to watch what they discuss on that. Um, I do earlier streams. Now, Muffin, remember, I'm now in California, so my hours will be a little earlier than usual. Also, I have to get up at 4 in the morning to go to work. So a lot of times my streams are coming on earlier. Hello, Abder. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, I'm doing less streams right now. I'm trying to figure out my schedule, work schedule here in San Diego now. So once I get it all figured out, I can figure out a good stream schedule. Now, before I lived on my own, I could just and Cheek. That's your opinion. Um, uh, yeah. So now I'm in a house with two other people. So I used to do my late night streams, but staying up to do late night. Now, Cheek, this is reality. Yeah. And some of us feel uncomfortable in the sex we were assigned at birth. So I think you need to catch up with it. Um, yes, Cheek, and I am one of the two genders. I am a I am a woman, but I was born in a man's body. No, not at all, Cheek. That's your no. Uh, I always ask for respect on here, and I wouldn't go on your channel and start cursing. So I think that's going to earn you out of the channel. Well, thank you, ACN, and welcome to the stream. Please do hit that like button, subscribe. For those of you that are on here, please consider dropping a super chat or a super sticker. Remember, any donations, 30% does go to charities. Um, let's get Cheekbuster out of here. He's being disrespectful. Um, Paul, yes, I am trans. Elia, yes, I've been to therapy and all that, and I don't feel that I am what I was assigned at birth. Thank you, Lever. Thank you very much. It is my favorite color so far. Well, Irfan, there's nothing about a hidden mission. This is not about a mission that people think it is. It's something I have felt my whole life. Especially, it started more in my teens. Um, so in my teens, I had always started from time to when I was home alone, I would be trying on makeup. I would go into my mom's bathroom, try on her makeup, um, try on clothing, and it starts early. So Irfan, there's no mission. Nobody's trying to change us. Uh, because there would be a lot more than less than 1% of the population that was trans. So I think you need to get your facts straight and do some more research. Thank you, Lover. I like it. That's why I said it's kind of a mystic look. I did the, you know, it does even have a hood with like little, and then I did my big, so it does have a hood and it's got like gold etching on it. And uh, first of all, Papitos, I don't believe in God. God is a myth. Kathy, welcome in. Thank you, girl. You got them like the little sniper in the bushes. Yeah, and this is a short one. It actually only it's only like it only comes down to here, like just right under the breast area. Of course, Chica, I'd love to see you here. And I thought, Ayla, actually, you it is proven that we exist. God is not. Hey, welcome, Cincinnati. Welcome to the stream. God's a myth. He's a shared myth, along with throughout different societies. Um, so that's one of the biggest things I ask not to speak about on here because I do have people with religious trauma. Hello, Yadira. Correct, Kathy. Yadira, how are you doing, girl? Awesome to see you here. Life's Daily. There's so many contradictions in the Bible that there it doesn't show reality. Yeah, the mods are here. So welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. We'll probably be going for about Lover. My mods, I've had them on here for a very long time, and it takes a long time and trust to be, um, to be on here as a mod. Yes, and Zero, let me tell you something. And Eve was a transgender form of Adam. So don't start with Holy Scripture here, because I was member of two major religions. So yeah, I don't know if you're trying to talk, if you're pro Scripture or anti. I mean, in here most of us are atheists, agnostics, and some people just hold back about talking about it. Um, so yeah. Welcome, Mr. Cookie. Welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like, subscribe, consider dropping a super chat or a super sticker. More work's being done on Gem X, you guys. It is progressing. I was at my friend's house this past weekend. On Saturday, we did new oxygen sensors. Next weekend, we are doing a tune-up. We are putting new spark plugs, new coils, doing the fourth oxygen sensor. Mr. Cookie, we're open to anything. Someone did talk about, asked earlier about talking about aliens. Right now, we're just giving updates on my car. I do have a 2008 Nissan Xterra, which I am doing a resto mod on. So, we're open to talk. Well, thank you, Kathy. We're open to talk just about anything, just as long as it's not disrespectful to all of us, not just myself, but all of us. I have many subscribers that are trans in here, and some people come in and disrespect the entire LGBTQIA community, which is not what this channel is about. Okay. Oh, thank you, Yadira. You guys see I tried like my 3-inch hoop earrings. These are my biggest ones that I have. I decided to try them because it has the gold here and they're gold earrings. My next earrings I want to get, I'm going to be, as long as it's respectful and nothing negative. Negative comments. Check out my next pair of earrings are going to be some with my name across them. Mr. Cookie, we've already, okay. Thanks, Yadira. Yeah, I even did my makeup to match the gold on the t-shirt. I don't know if you guys can tell I used my eyeshadow, which is gold, and I used it for the highlights on my face in gold. I don't know how many of you have watched The Mummy, and there's that one character, and she's got like all the gold makeup on, and the winged eyeliner. Maybe I'll try that for Halloween one day. I forgot what her name is. Lena brought her up on the stream one time, and I thought that was a great comparison. Is it? Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like and subscribe. Um, one thing I am saying, guys, remember I have started a TikTok channel, but it is not. My TikTok channel is about Thomas. I've done a lot of Thomas, mainly Thomas. I've changed it to Thomas Treasures Area 5T1, um, and focus on showing him uh, all on the channel. It's all about him. And a lot of the shorts I've been posting with him are mainly because I've made them for the TikTok, and he's drawing some attention over there. But yeah, I just wanted to give him his own channel. Um, he's due his attention. Everyone consider going to the merch store. We consider the merch store. We do sell all kinds of merch: t-shirts, hoodies, even coffee. Coffee is only available in the US and um, Canada, but it is available. Thank you, Yadira. Yadira, did you change your picture on there? Karma, I think you should read the first part of your name. Um, Welcome, everyone. I'll have to take a good look at it. Well, welcome, Jake. Please do hit a like and subscribe. Yeah, that's what I was kind of doing with. I mean, my outfit, I think is pretty cool. I like this hoodie. It kind of like the first one I pulled out. I thought, oh, kind of has a mystical look to it. I'm like, I was gonna do my regular hoop earrings, my smaller ones. I'm like, I've got the. Uh, I know. I'm just killing them with kindness, Kathy. Um, so yeah, I said I'm gonna kind of go with a little mystic theme here. Um, so that's why I went for. I mean, this hoodie fits. I like the fit of it. Um, and then basically, you could say I went commando up here. What is this? Well, it depends what you're talking about. For could be a token. And I think I'm getting, I'm gonna say, and I hate to brag, but I think my lipstick is I'm starting to get it a little better where it's thicker and the lips look a little more full. I wasn't satisfied with it before, but I think I'm getting better at that. Um, I guess it takes time, you know? Um, thank you, Yadira. I've, I haven't been on Mama Shar's channel in a while. I need to jump on there and see how she's doing. I'm sure she's doing fantastic. I know she's been starting a film, so welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. There's something different about how I'm viewing this. My analytics are a little different. Hmm. Let's see if my did they change his page up? Yeah, they changed everything here. Um, just trying to play around a little bit with. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do leave a like and subscribe. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just checking out new stuff on how the stream does look um, on YouTube. Here on my studio, it looks a lot different than it did before. It's just showing the stream in the middle with the box that shows what you guys are seeing. Before, it used to give me different information. So must be a new setup that they've done. I know I did update the YouTube app recently, so it's just probably something new that they're doing. So go to Google here. Welcome everyone. Please feel free to hit a like and subscribe to the channel. We have been doing fantastic here. Inappropriate? Thank you very much. Welcome to Area 5T1, where we do discuss the 5 Ts. Life's Daily, many of us don't believe in him, so we don't need that. Actually, someone did ask about talking about aliens, and I was actually watching Ancient Aliens, and they were saying, comparing a lot of what is in the Bible and saying how much more reality there is in extraterrestrial beings having come from the sky and built all these stone temples because you know there were the technology that they would have been able to have as compared to just God creating these people and but not giving them the technology to build a lot of these pyramids. Sure, Sam. Nice try. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. Let's keep comments respectful here. As always, we do ask that. People feel like they're trying to be sure. You guys don't erase Life's Daily's comment here. Life's Daily, I went to 2 major churches. I mean, 2 large churches, and I'll say they were the Catholic Church. I grew up in it, and then I joined the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So you're talking 2 of the richest religions in the world. Some of the, and Biggie, welcome to the stream. And all I found in the end is that churches teach you how to judge others and be disrespectful to others. And all that churches and religion is teach hate. as you are doing yourself right here, you are coming in and judging us because what who we are and what we believe or not believe. Biggie, we're doing fantastic. We're just having someone coming in here and being judgmental and trying to push God on us. And yeah, churches teach. If we start from the book of Genesis, life, you can see that the book of Genesis started off by teaching that um, dark skin is a curse. If we look at the curse of Cain, let's break it down, and then it makes people believe that being either part of the LGBTQ community is a sin. Many people say that tattooed skin is a sin. That's the thing. Life's daily. We're not here for you to come and push. I could probably tell you that there is nothing that you can come in and tell us about here that's going to get me back to any faith. I actually belong to a church of atheism, so I'll believe in nothing. You can't tell me that you can't show me certain events in the Bible have actually happened. Um, you can't show me that a piece of Noah's Ark has been found. You can't show me that the Ark of the Covenant has been found. Um, you know, uh, where's the Garden of Eden? What continent was it located on? Where is it? Why can't we find that tree of knowledge? Why can't, you know, tell me. I want artifacts. I want stuff that you find that's physical evidence. You know, you're going to tell me options. The only way I would go back to anything is by see, seeing physical evidence. Oh yeah, Kathy, I want this whole arm to be a sleeve, and maybe even half of this one. The Shroud of Turin was found to not be the shroud of Jesus. It was physical evidence and DNA testing showed that it was not old enough. So, fake. Hey, Brantley, welcome to the stream. Do hit a like, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, but we can date dinosaur fossils and way back to then. Hey, Raymond, welcome to the stream. How are you? Make sure to hit the like button. We're working our way up to 10 likes. I don't think it's a piece of the puzzle because everybody thought it was the Shroud of Jesus. So I'm a person. Cult, cult of love. I am. Will Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit a like and subscribe if this is your first time in here. We do welcome everyone. We, on this channel, we do talk the 5 T's. We talk about transition. We talk about triathlon trends, teaching, and tips. It's going well, Yadira. Lots of different things to do. Well, I'm just saying, Life's Daily, it just, if we went, there are, what was it? I just heard it on a documentary the other day because I was trying to figure it out one day. People just think about the 10 Commandments. There are actually 613 commandments in the Bible. Do you follow every single one of them? Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit a like and subscribe. I'm just saying, there's really the Bible is a piece of fan fiction. I'll believe the Star Wars, um, you know, as much as I believe in the Bible. That's all it is. Well, and actually, Spanton, I mean, there is actually a scripture. I don't know where in it was because I don't read it. I don't read it at all anymore as I'm an atheist. But there was a scripture that actually states God having a mark on himself, a tattoo. And I don't believe in God, so it doesn't matter to me. How can you prove it's a historical account? You know, there are temples to Zeus and Jupiter and stuff like that. They had sons that came down to the earth, and they say that their stories are just mythology. So, and their sons did a lot of you know one acts of and feats. Then why you know what makes it different than you know it could just be a book that was written by someone to follow it. So and people believe that everything about Perseus and Hercules are are just a story. That was Lena Mystic Mama on Snapchat. I wonder what she has on. I haven't. She hasn't come onto the stream in a while. Hello, Aisley. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Oh, wonderful. Welcome, Stank. Life's Daily, you're not going to prove anything to me. Like I said, I need artifacts. So bring me a piece of bread from The Last Supper. Thank you very much, Aisley. They're actually pretty new. I think I've had them for 2 weeks now. Silly, thank you. Just doing a different hoop earrings than I usually do. Thank you. I actually, yeah, like within 2 days of moving out here to California, I tried some new ones. Yeah, Baroness. And so was was their son really the reason for was the curse of Cain actually the reason for black skin? That's taught in the Bible, and that's why there's so much hate towards black skin. It's impossible that it actually existed. Life's yeah, and another thing about the Adam and Eve, actually, this, Eve was the first transgender person. If you look at it, she was taken from one of Adam's bones and created. Therefore, she was a transgender form of Adam. And everybody is. I as long as we keep comments respectful or can have a respectful conversation, that is fine. What time is it, Kathy? Hello, Eva Diva. Welcome to the stream. It's Jules time. That's what it is. Uh, oh, awesome. Kathy has just donated some memberships. Five. So, guys, you will receive memberships. I'm trying to do more exclusive content for members now. You do get gifted uh, a 1 month membership by Kathy, and and then it'll and then after that you can maintain it if you want to. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna go till about, let's see, it's 4:30 my time. We'll probably go till 6 o'clock because we've already, how long have we been streaming? The look on my studio is so different. Now, okay, we've been on for 44 minutes, so we'll go for another hour and a half because then Thomas will have to eat and I'll have to eat dinner. Really, Eva? I'm sorry that happened. Yeah, those seats aren't made to be comfortable because they throw that cage back there and welcome, JD. Feel free to hit a like and subscribe to the channel. No problem, Eva. Guys, remember now there is a TikTok channel, but the TikTok channel is all Thomas. It's called Thomas Treasures Area 5T1. Um, for those of you that are new here, Thomas is my dog. He is a Dalmatian mix. Uh, I've shown him while he's been. Um, you know, actually, Kathy, I was amazed the other day. I was at work, and I got a veteran that came in, and when what was it? I saw that the one thing I tend to do is just kind of open and look at their stats, like kind of look at their data, like who they are, and it said on the cover page on the front, it said man, but in the I when I opened up their cover sheet, it said gender and birth, and they were a trans man. So when they showed um, I guess he was on testosterone, but still dressed female like, had nice nails, long hair, just like some trans women will still have the beard, and may do makeup, but she was, this, uh, he um, had makeup on, still had long hair, nails done nicely, was gorgeous. I would totally go out with them. I would totally go out with them. I'm thinking once again that I'm bi, you know? I may have to change my sexuality, you know? I'm thinking, mm, 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 oh, really? Um, that's cool. I I focus on women, so I think what got me was the fact that they looked, more female. So, I thought they were gorgeous. I'm just gonna go with the they pronouns because I don't know. I don't even know what pronouns they use. I don't remember. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. Please do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking, Andy, welcome to the stream. I'm thinking just because Go ahead, Travis. We are open to questions on this channel. Um, just have them be respectful. Dinner tonight for myself after the stream will be some carnitas. My sister and I went and bought some at we like drove across town. Um, well, there would be an El Cajon. Mike, uh, English or Spanish on here, please. Uh, and bought some, and they gave. I think we paid $50, but it was 2 pounds of carnitas, and then they came with one bowl. They came with one thing of beans, one thing of rice. They gave us the cilantro, uh, onions in another bag, and salsas, nice spicy salsas. By the way, I did go to my first doctor's appointment here, and I do need to call the endocrinologist office. I've been referred to endocrinology, been referred to the gender affirming care clinic for my doctor for the same system. I've been um, I like the cilantro. I just won't put onions on my tacos. And I've also a gender affirming care clinic. Um, mm, then uh, neurologist. Like I get to get my colonoscopy now. It's that time, and then an endocrinology, so they can continue to um, do hormone placement therapy because well, actually, I knew very early in life, probably in my teens. Yet I grew up, I'm of Hispanic descent. So I actually may do a video on this in the next couple of weeks. Well, welcome to the community. Basically, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. So, uh, well, like I was saying, in my teens, I used to love to go into my mom's bathroom, try her makeup on. Um, I would try on her clothes, my sister's clothes, and then, um, so actually, Keon, that's a good choice. Everybody has something that we like, to study. And philosophy is one of those things that keeps you wondering, it just, you look at one thing one way and then another way. Thank you very much, Res Girl. Yeah, it's one of those things that that's funny, Kathy. Yeah, philosophy, I would think would be a hard one. Yeah, Letty, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here. Oh, Keon, one thing we like to do here is have fun. We don't try to disrespect each other. If anything like that does come up, we are just trying to have fun. Mm, Letty, I've seen the name, but I don't remember you exactly. In the last few streams, I've had over the past two streams in the last 2 weeks, I've had over 6,000 people. I know my regulars here. So, welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Sorry if I'm looking up sometimes. Um, I'm just looking at some of my other videos, checking the analytics on them. Thomas is hanging out outside right now. Um, Unfortunately, right now, it's taking a little bit because since I am living with my mom and my sister, I think they're not used to having a dog inside, especially one that's 70. What, no, yeah, he's 70 pounds. Um, so, but he loves it out there. You're talking about San Diego has the best weather in the world. So, we you know, he loves it. He's got a little dog house, it's a little doggy condo. If you go look through my shorts, they've been there. Okay. I mean, I work not every day. I've actually had 2 3 day weekends. Last Monday was to go to my primary care doctor's appointment. Um, and this and today I had a 3 day weekend due to, you know, to because of Columbus Day or Indigenous people. Should the U.S. government gamble on rain bet, little twin? I don't get your answer. Barbie, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here. Why why do you say gamble my salary? I wouldn't gamble my salary. I'm just glad with the government shutdown that my salary wasn't affected because I worked for the feds. Hello, Valerie. Welcome to the stream. Oh, thank you, Barbie. Just, you know, thought I'd go for the California look now that I'm in California. That's Thomas, you guys, right there. I'm not going to bet. Why am I a girl? Because that's who I am. Well said, Kathy. It's because how one feels. One may not feel as who they were born to when they were born. Kelly is treating me good, as you guys can see. Thomas, if you watch the shorts or even go to over to the TikTok channel, TikTok's all about Thomas now. I'm doing a lot of little TikToks about him, just kind of having fun. He loves it out here. Been doing a lot of shorts on Gem X, and also I try to catch pieces of the air show because the parking lot by my where the offsite parking where I was having to park at, at work that we do offsite parking, then we get shuttled in. That offsite parking um, was over by Top Gun. Sounds good, Eva? Also, remember October is what? Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Um, but next month is Epilepsy Awareness Month, and I do have epilepsy, so I will probably be wearing. I'll look for my epilepsy awareness T-shirt. And definitely good things about Cali. You can go out and cruise around. Oh, so Steve Ray, you're a trans guy? Always do. Yadira. They're definitely more prominent now. I'm starting to see plenty of bigger pumpkins, you can say. Well, DP, it's not about a movement. Like right now, I'm the pumpkins are commando. I think that's the first time I do them on a stream like that. They last week I almost did it, but I was wearing a lacy top. So with lace, I think that could have been like, uh, I think it could have been a way to get. I didn't want to get demonetized, basically, or get some kind of strike on the channel. I know someone, and I guess they walked by on the screen topless in the background. And oh, awesome, everything ordinary. I'm gonna start. I've already been referred to the gender uh, affirming um, clinic by my primary care doctor. It is with UC San Diego Healthcare, and and I don't know which one to do first. If I should try to do my laser hair removal first, obviously on the face. We'll try to have them refer that, or start prepping for, um, let's say, bottom surgery. Those are probably my two priorities there. I, I one thing is I hate shaving, so I'll tell you, I hardly even have to shave my legs now since I started HRT. I've shaved them down and I have less and less hair on the legs. I don't know if it's. Hey, dear, I didn't even see Goob's comment. You're like on it. I do want to order another pair of glasses. Like these are new, like many of you guys have noticed. Um, oh no, I will not do Nair. And then I'm gonna try to order me some, that are like a little bit, because these are like on the bigger side, but I'm gonna order some and try to get like the cat eye style ones, a little, more feminine. And I see some. If any of you ever do want to, and not that I'm sponsored by them, but um, yeah, and I mean I'm not gonna rush on it. I'm gonna make sure I have the money and the resources for it, and the time off of work, and and um, and then also, so I can recover. Um, Thank you, Ordinary. Thank you, Trinity. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Remember, you are a treasure here. Please do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Consider dropping a super, it could be a sticker, a super chat. 30% of all donos do go to charity. Yes, Letty, he's outside. Can you hear him? Um, the thing about that is the weather here in San Diego is so awesome that you don't have to worry that as much as as in New Mexico or Florida, because you know it's right now it's probably. Oh, he loves the outdoors. If you watch some of the shorts on the channel, or even go over to my TikTok channel, but the TikTok channel is called Thomas Treasures Area 5T1. He he loves it. Just jumps up and down when I go out there. Aisley, welcome back. Glad to see you here. Everyone is welcome here, especially if you're here and then come back. Feel free to come back at any time. I'm watching myself full screen right now. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. As always, please do hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you. Drippity, welcome to the streams. Sounds cool. Is Drew on his channel right now? I definitely believe in aliens. Welcome to Area 5T1. Reason we call it Area 5T1 is because we do discuss the 5Ts, where we talk about transition, triathlon, trans, teaching, and trucks. But yes, I do believe in them. I think aliens are more believable than any type of God. I was just watching. I love watching Ancient Aliens and how they really explain them as to how they could have provided um, what was needed uh, to build like the pyramids of Giza, stuff like that, because of the technology which would be needed. Um, okay, Leah, many of us do not believe in him. Yeah, I will believe. I believe aliens will. Maybe they're already here and they're just hiding. Glad to see you back, silly. Magical Mike, welcome to the stream. Magical Mike, there's also that theory. I believe in that more than the theories in the Bible. One thing I never got to do was an episode because I just moved from Albuquerque to California. I grew up in California, moved to Florida, and then to Albuquerque after 23 years in Florida. And I never got to visit Roswell during the day. One time I did get to visit, but it was in the middle of the night. Um, so let's see. Guys, make sure to check out the shorts on the channel. Please do leave a like to any of them. Been doing lots of shorts just to make sure, since I'm not doing so many streams right now, I'm making sure I give you guys some, you know, you know, some type of content so you guys can view during the week. Some of the shorts have been getting pretty good content. I mean, some of them are like, and they're like my shorts aren't really long. Some of them will be longer than others, um, and other, um, and I've seen that I'm getting good views. Thomas seems to be, he got 2,000 views on one of his shorts, um, which was pretty awesome. Thomas, for those of you that are new here, Eva, welcome back. Glad to have you here. Thomas, for those of you that don't know, is my dog I adopted last year, so he's probably 6 now. He's a Dalmatian mix. Um, Why do I need money, Eva? I have. Yeah, especially with the. Well, think about it with with the government shutdown. I haven't kept up with the news. I don't know if they're open back up. You know, will we even have to pay taxes this uh, coming year? That's a question, depending on how long the government stays down. That's kind of I find it kind of funny that it actually finally did shut down. Um, you guys, for those you guys know that now I still have the dual monitors, but there's one on top now, not both of them side by side. My desk set up a little different here, so I have mine other one up there, not by the alien, but in front of me. Um, we have gotten no, 4 new subs tonight. Awesome. Nasiri, welcome to the stream. What do you mean I have a top? You mean this top? You mean that top? Are we talking about pumpkins, Kathy? Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. Can I what? Um, Nasiri? We need to make sure we keep comments and what we talk about respectful. Sometimes I don't understand what Thomas barks at, especially because he can't hear the people walking by. You know, um, does he smell them? Does he smell their dog? Does everyone, if you are new to the channel, feel free to hit a like and subscribe. Homelander, it depends what we're talking about. It's not so much about being a man's chat. This is Jules Treasures, Area 5T1, where we do discuss the 5Ts. We talk about transition. We talk about triathlon. We talk trends. We talk teaching and trucks. Yeah, I would say, yeah, the acoustic vibration. But recently, the high school right down the street had their homecoming. They shot off a bunch of fireworks and he slept through them. Most dogs will go nuts. So I think Thomas is lucky with that. We're gonna go for about, we're gonna go till 6 o'clock my time, and then after that, and then at 6 o'clock, I'll probably finish the stream because Thomas needs to eat. I need to eat. Well, welcome back, Valerie. Welcome to the stream. It, one thing I would suggest for those that Letty, where do you live? Because it's 5:11 my time also. Okay. Oh yeah, what part of California? I know there's someone else here. I think, in fact, I do have one sub, and I think she's here in San Diego. I think North County. Okay, Kathy. As always, thank you for having here. Coming in and giving those uh, memberships to others. Oh, okay, Santa Monica. I'm in San Diego. I'm in what we call Chula Juana. For those that may know the San Diego area. Oh, Bay Area. Okay. I have a niece that lives up in Sacramento. She actually works at the Capitol building. She works for Caltrans. Rapscallion, my day has been fantastic. It's even better right now that I get to stream and talk. Bye, and talk with my treasures. It's always a great time when I come on here and chat with you guys. What kind of dog do you have, Valerie? I have a Thomas. No, Thomas is a Dalmatian mix. Well, thank you, Rep. I love doing the content for my subs, and before I used to do many more streams. I try to do 5 a week, if not 6. Um, Tomorrow, I may be on Latter Daily Digest, but I may not be face to face on there because I'll probably just be getting home from work and I won't be defunctified. So, guys, I work in the medical field, so I probably wouldn't be looking my best. Well, thank you very much, Fiona. Yeah, it is hard in your, you know, it's difficult when you are, as my age. It was hard to. I came out when I was 51, but in the thing is, as you know, in the years that I grew up, I'm a Gen Xer. Um, it was hard to come out in many ways because one, society didn't accept it as much, or it wasn't known so much about. Also, I am of Mexican descent, so on top of that, you have the machismo culture. You know, many things pushing that uh, you have to be the man, you have to be the man of the house, stuff like that. Then I joined the Mormon church on top of that. So then you have to be the patriarchal, leader. So there's a lot to it. Um, Make sure to hit a like, Fiona, subscribe if you haven't already. Welcome, Jason. Welcome to the stream. Nathan, welcome. You're on with Jules. Uh, Remember, you are a treasure here. Welcome to what we like to call Area 5T1, where we do discuss the 5Ts. Nathan, my pronouns are she, her, hers. Here we do discuss the 5Ts. We talk about transition. We talk about triathlon. We talk trends. So you know I'm a transgender woman. We talk teaching and trucks. And when I say about trucks, I do discuss, as if you guys go through my shorts, I've been doing a lot of shorts on my Nissan Xterra. My friend and I are doing lots of repair to the Gem X. That's what I call it. I'm trying to get my tags in California, and right now it's not passing emissions. Um, Keeps pulling up that 340 code. I've already changed the camshaft position sensor. We did 3 out of the 4 oxygen sensors this past weekend. Um, this next coming up weekend, uh, we're going to be doing coils and spark plugs, so just pretty much basic tune-up. Uh, New air filter went in this just yesterday, which is a very easy thing. Um, Fiona, actually, my last triathlon has been a while. I had started right before COVID, and and then there was the big shutdown, and I need to start training again because, and I know that's a long, um, and so you know, I just had to go along and I have to start training again. And there's good places to train here. The weather's good here. You don't get hot. In New Mexico it's a little harder because of the thin air, but I did get to do some running there. Um, Trucks, like I was saying, I do talk about my uh, Nissan Xterra, which I am doing a restoration modification, so a resto mod. Um, Nathan, it's just something that you would feel inside of you. You would feel uncomfortable presenting as a man. Sometimes, Fiona, I do try to catch some of it. There, I do have a video list on my channel. It is called uh, what is it? It's something about restoring a $1,500 Nissan Xterra, something like that. Well said, Yadira. Yes, if you are feeling you're um, you know, uncomfortable in your body or uncomfortable with yourself, please do go see a therapist. If you want to start and trying to find a therapist, I would suggest calling 988 and maybe they can help you out. Um, Now, wraps, triathlon, there's different lengths of triathlon. Don't think just Ironman right away because Ironman is a whole different animal. There is what they call a sprint triathlon, which is quarter-mile swim, 12-mile bike ride, and a 5K. Thank you, Fiona. Yes, you look into gender dysphoria. Well, Nathan, definitely find a therapist that will talk about, uh, is, uh, you know, I would look for a therapist that is uh, friendly to the LGBTQIA community. Um, Welcome, Johnny. Welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like and subscribe. Jason, I will say that probably the biggest thing, uh, one of my biggest things was when you decide to go out in public for the first time, uh, and then um, you know, you get nervous. You get nervous as you're going out. So the best thing is not to show that you're nervous. Got to put on game face. Um, and if someone tries to clock you, just stay calm, you know? Um, then um, another challenge is actually coming out to different, like I would say coming out would be difficult to family. Um, so, there's certain people in my family it's hard to come out to. Friends was easy to come out to because I had a lot of LGBTQIA friends. Um, but, you know, when you do come out to certain friends, family, and everything, you gotta you gotta realize that you will probably have some family uh, that you'll lose that won't want to be your family anymore, or friends that you're gonna lose just because of that. So, like in here, we're chosen family. I consider all my subs, everybody that comes in here, um, to to be chosen family too. Welcome 6YB. I will tell you, yes, trans women. I even saw a trans man recently that was very attractive. Your facts. My day is going fantastic. Oh, which color are you talking, Aaron? Thank you for the compliment. Fiona, I was finding it strange. My mom was just telling me that uh, uh, my uncle's wife, they were able to immigrate her quick, like 3 months. Yes, I did make better friends in the community. I find the members of the LGBTQ community to be better friends. They're not judgmental. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll try different colors from time to time. Uh, my shirt is like the phases of the moon, and it's kind of like a compass. I like it because it's a little mystical looking, especially with the month of October. There you go. That's what it looks like. And that's why we're the big hoop earrings, almost gypsy looking. Thank you, Gina. I love my big hoop earrings. I tend to wear hoop earrings the most. I do have some that look like infinity signs. I like those too. In fact, my ex-wife had similar ones, and I saw them on her. I loved those because I like some dangling earrings, and I had to get a pair of those after we split up. Um, Jason, just keep it respectful. Thank you very much, Aaron. Yeah, dear, why don't you just do it for 85,599? It's kind of funny. Raps. I just watched that film with my sister last night. I don't know who that is. Jason, a lot of people worry about that, but I don't. Um, I'm a Fed. I work for the feds, and I'm not worried about it. Um, Now, I will tell you this, and I'll be straightforward. I won't lie. Now, when um, we at work, I haven't presented as a woman yet. As when I started transitioning, I started working there, and right now that the big DEI thing, you know, you know, I just don't because yeah, I right now that's something that concerns me, but I will tell you something for sure. Um, they are paying for my transition because of my insurance. I have it through them. Yeah, RPG, we don't talk about religion. I am an atheist. Actually, Yadira, I just actually did go to that restaurant, or my mom brought some take home from there the other day, so it's pretty good. Chili cheese dogs. Well, Johnny, that's being a little disrespectful there. 'Cause I'm sure the company wouldn't like you using that name that way. Corzo, welcome to the stream. Corzo, transitioning benefits people that are trans, as they can get so depressed if they do not, that I've known people that are on hormone replacement therapy, and if they haven't gotten, like, if they run out, they get like super depressed, anxious, and everything. That it's not good for them because it causes depression. Johnny, I don't drink beer. I hardly ever drink as it is. Exactly, Jason. That is a very good point. And the transgender community, or transgender people, are only 1% or less than 1% of the population. So I don't know why people um, worry about it so much. Less than 1%. That's 1 in 100 people in around you are trans. Exactly, Raps. That's correct. People do think that hating on a marginalized population is what's going to fix it, which is not. And thank you very much, Jason. And that's why I am here. I'm here to be an advocate for the entire LGBTQIA plus community, um, because we all deserve our rights. And we don't this people don't deserve to be discriminated against uh, on who they are. um, right now we're seeing many groups are either marginalized or I didn't see. Why did you post a comment, Nathan? I didn't see anything. Because I did get a lot of comments in a rush all of a sudden, which has been good because it's kept engaged the conversation a lot. Well said, Jason. Yeah, these are populations that are conversations that should not be having. I think we were progressing for a while, then all of a sudden we hit a brick wall, and then now we're regressing. And I like this comment right here because I don't know how many of you guys. I'm a Gen Xer, so there's a great song, and that's the title of it, and then the verse, the the chorus does go, "People are people, so why should it be you and I should get along so awfully?" So why do people get along awfully if, especially if they're good people, no matter who they are? I haven't said anything about being angry at you, Nathan. Thank you, fashion. Yeah, I do agree with that. Anti-LGBTQ people are never put themselves in the person's shoes. In other words, they don't practice empathy. They just look at maybe something they were taught um, in school, or just taught at home. But they don't. I think a lot of people that are anti just are taught something because of their religion, or their school or something like that. I remember being taught that in school when I was in Catholic school, that being, gay was sin, or being LGBTQ was. Okay, sounds good, Reps. Glad to have you here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for liking. If you did subscribe, thank you. Fiona, that's a great statement. I think anybody that does come in here has some LGBTQIA plus curiosity. They are trans curious. They may be even closeted trans, or they just like my looks. Actually, that was a good answer there, Jason. Yeah, you should let them use what they prefer. Oh, that's not Thomas. That's the other dog next door. Cis means someone that is the gender they were assigned at birth. Nathan, I have not fully transitioned. I have just gotten, well, I just moved to a new city, so now I'm having to get a new referral to a full, to a gender affirming care clinic. And from there, I'm going to start doing some surgical transitioning. Um, Thinking of starting with at least some hair removal, uh, like my facial hair, um, and then I will probably proceed with bottom surgery. Hello, welcome to the stream, Maya. Welcome, Deja. Welcome to the stream. Is this you? Thank you for the super chat, first of all. Guys, my wonderful friend Deja has come along with a 49.99 super chat, as they always do. Um, they are a very fantastic person. Understandable, Fiona. I that's why and I'm not advising you. I'm just saying, I grew up in the Catholic Church, and like I said, they were anti-LGBTQIA. I remember they taught us that, and then when I after joining the Mormon Church, oh, very anti. So yeah, it's very paradoxical for me. My shelf was already breaking with the Mormon Church. Like I had already researched lots of stuff, and because that was the last church I was a member of, and there was a lot of things I was seeing wrong with it. Then I started watching a lot of Exmo YouTubers, and and yeah, my shelf broke. Meaning it's like a figurative shelf, and then you start putting away a lot of different stuff on it, of stuff you find out about it, and then finally what happens is there's so much stuff on it that it just breaks all that weight. Pan, I'm going to tell you something. Getting those hostages free is something good he has done, but there's so much other stuff that he hasn't. Yes, and fear can come from lack of community. Um, and that is true about the news and capitalism. There is a lot of another thing is the societal structures. Thank you, Deja. Yeah, it's we're getting there. Now I have a friend here that is a mechanic for the transit system. Pan, maybe that works for the transit system. So, and he's like a brother to me. So he's been helping. Nathan, you can always ask us questions. Just keep them respectful. I'm respectful to everyone, and that's why we are here to educate. No problem, DJ. You have a good night. Thank you for joining us here. Thank you, Fiona. I'm really big into hoop earrings, and to say that I'm really big into hoop earrings, I wore the big hoop earrings today. I just wanted something different. Um, I'm I wanted to get a pair made, the kind of leaf type hoop earrings with my name across the middle. Jason, you have a good night. Thank you for joining us here. We are doing fantastic, you guys. Hopefully we can have a stream this. Oh wait, Saturday I'll be out working um, on Gem X. Maybe in the evening we can do a stream, or I will do at least a video uh, showing the work we do that day. Because it'll probably be tune up. Um, yeah, that would be cool. Well, you should, Fiona. Do you have a channel? Do it on there. Make it if you're good at effects, make a cartoon of it. Writing unicorns, yeah, that would be cool. You dear, they could ride unicorns. Awesome, you're an animation uh, illustration major. You should see. I should pull out my old car club jacket. What do you think the name of my car club that I belonged to in high school was? We were called Animated Minis. Ooh, awesome. You, what you should do is make an animated, you know, battle like that, but have us in character. Have all, you can make a Jules character. You can make a. In fact, if you ever want to check out a good uh, folks, welcome to the stream. If you ever want to check out a good animated picture of me, it's actually an AI image. Go to another channel I have with my friend. Um, um, with my friend Heat. We did only 2 videos so far, but there were um, videos about we were trying to do like uh, things that were like cold cases, stuff like that. Hello, Anthony. Welcome to the stream. Do hit a like and subscribe to the channel. Well, welcome, Emily the Gamer. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. You're here with Jules Treasures at Area 5T1. Feel free to hit a like and subscribe. Um, we talk about transition, triathlon trends, teaching, and tips here. Um, Ashley, welcome to the stream. Uh, Remember, you are a treasure here. If you are new to the channel, do hit a like and subscribe. Um, well, Emily, just I be advised that Emily, I'm just gonna say, it's cool that you're here. I know what you're going through now. What we say is try to keep your age, to yourself in the room because then people notice your age. You know, we just try not to have people give it up on here, um, just to keep your privacy. That's one of those things. Awesome, Fiona. I'm glad to have you here. Continue to watch the channel. Um, and right now, I tend to stream more on Saturday. I've been doing some streams on Mondays when I am off on that day. Also, I try to do a lot of shorts lately. Um, I'm gonna try to do a stream out in like somewhere in San Diego on one of the beaches or something, so you guys can check them out. Um, so we'll see where we end up doing one of these streams. Justin, welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit a like and subscribe. Okay, it is coming up on 6 o'clock, you guys. So we've got about 5-10 minutes um, left here on the stream. I do want to say thank you, everyone, for showing up. Thank you for all the new subs. Definitely thank you to Kathy and Yadira for being moderators today. As always, when they do come on here, Yadira does a fantastic job. So does Kathy. All my mods do. So I always do want to thank them. Um, thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for all the new subs. I greatly appreciate you. Let's say thank you to Deja for the super chat. Thank you to Kathy for the 5 gifted memberships. And I do want to say, you know, we had a great stream today. We had, like I always say, we had a quality stream today. Quality streamers are better than a quantity. But Please do hit a like and subscribe to the channel. Do share this stream with your friends just so they can check us out here. Um, we're glad to have everyone. We welcome everybody to the channel. You know, um, as long as we just like we keep saying, as long as we're respectful. Um, we keep, as long as you're respectful, we invite everyone. Um, and we had some great conversations in here today. Uh, Actually, I was the same. I've always felt, you know, better with the girls. I mean, my dad was always working. I always felt comfortable going out shopping with my mom and my sister, and they were always clothes shopping. So I actually felt comfortable doing that, and you know, and felt comfortable in stores and everything. There, and many people will think that that was being um, gaslighted into being trans, but no, it was just me feeling my feminine self because it was only later on my self discovering on my own that I was. So you know, and it took a long time to finally come out. So because of societal norms. Nowadays, it's much easier when you realize it when you're young, and when I as a young adult, it would be harder to um, come out, because of all societal pressure back then. So thank you, everyone, once again. Please watch for the next stream. Continue to watch the shorts that are on the channel. I've been trying to post as many as possible throughout the week, maybe one a day, 1 to 2 a day. Also, watch the TikTok channel. TikTok is called Thomas Treasures. Area 521. Thomas is my dog. So I try to focus on that channel on him. And speaking of Thomas, he does need to eat right now. So that's why I do have to end the stream. As always, I do want to say, if you are trans and want to start your hormone replacement therapy, please do go to a gender therapist first and get that diagnosis of gender dysphoria. Make sure that it's all right for you. If you don't know where to start, you can always call 988, which is the crisis line. They can help you if you are feeling down, depressed, or hopeless, have any thoughts of hurting yourself or worried about yourself and someone in your family. If you are a veteran, you dial 988, press 1. They deal specifically with veterans. And if you just need to talk to someone about anything, just call them and they can guide you in the direction you may need to go. They could maybe look up if you are feeling gender dysphoria. They could probably find a therapist in your area that you will probably, so you can go. That's the best thing to do. Then the gender therapist will eventually tell you, you can't just go to a gender therapist once and then they say, guess what, you're trans. Tomorrow, go and see a doc to get your hormone replacement therapy. No, it takes a few sessions, and then you go to a doc to see replace your HRT. HRT can be like I first started with Planned Parenthood. Then when I moved to New Mexico, there was a separate little clinic that I went to. That they were my primary care doc. They were my doc for HRT. They were they even had a pharmacy on site. Here in California, UC San Diego Healthcare is sending me from my primary care doc. They're sending me to they're sending me to a gender affirming clinic. They're sending me to an endocrinologist for the hormones, um, and you know, and then they will be sending me the gender affirming care place has um, different um, you know, docs that they will send you for whatever is needed, and each time you need a referral for each step of the process. So you want, you know, if I want bottom surgery, I get another referral. I want top surgery, I go get another referral, because then you have to go with plastics. Same with facial feminization surgery, same thing. So it takes time. You know, it's not going to happen overnight. Just know it takes time. You know, just start off with going to a therapist, and then and find your way. Okay, be please be respectful to each other. Uh, Remember, I am Jules. All of you are my treasures, and thank you for being here. Have a great night, and thank you.